Good evening, guys. I just got off work, finally got home, relaxing, and decided to jump on here. Got the sun, strength, empowerment. You know, when I talk about doing the work means facing your shadows, taking a look at your bad habits, taking a look at your attachments, where they stemmed from, and you guys are doing it. And do you know how hard that is? Especially when a lot of us are still raising kids. But because of your strength and conquering so much of your darkness, you guys are feeling that empowerment. Because the more you dig up, like, I'm serious, like, you really start to feel like every time I walk, the ground shakes because I know who I am. And that type of empowerment is unstoppable. Receive, open. What I think that's coming from is because you guys have worked so hard on yourselves. You guys have raised your vibrations. And you guys have become a magnet. And now that you are a magnet, be ready to receive. I feel like there's a lot of you who are still working on learning to be able to receive. That takes time. It all takes time. Yeah, you guys are healing that inner child. You know, one day you guys are going to be able to look back. Yes, feminine. Okay. Hey, feminines. By the way, this is not man, woman, feminine, masculine energy. A man can have feminine or masculine. Same with women. You guys have a reunion coming up. Soul ties. And one of two things can happen. You can decide this is something that you want, or you decide that I have finally learned to love myself so much that I'm not sure I even see a future with you anymore. Masculine. Your masculine is coming in. That flew so far. Change, courage. Okay. Who is this change for? Decisions comes out. External. Any more clarification on that? Okay. In the past, you had a lot of external influences which kept you stuck. It kept you suffering. Tell me more about this decision. Somebody regrets something. You know what? I really feel like it's the masculine. This decision is going to come around in the springtime. Or change is going... Well, there is going to be change because you have to make a decision on something when it comes to your masculine. I think they still have external influences in their ear, and they are suffering, but seeds were planted, and I think they're starting to come into fruition. They're starting to grow. They're not just seeds anymore. Messages, dreams. What I saw was a masculine feminine energy, and the feminine was sleeping, but the masculine has one of those cord phones where they swirl, and the masculine's on the phone, but as the feminine is sleeping, he's talking to her. And I think at nighttime, that's when they're trying to communicate with you. But I see this wall. Like, you have really made the decision to cut this off and choose you. Because they're trying, but you're not receiving that. And that's okay, because choosing ourselves also means bringing our energy back to ourselves and not just giving it to them freely. It's just part of the process that we have to go through. Memories. You guys have memories kind of popping up, like, and it's not like crazy, like something comes to mind, you reminisce on it, or you think about it, accept it, acknowledge it, whatever the case may be, and then you're just letting it go. But for them, the memories are very heavy, because they're the ones sitting in a lot of regret. They allowed outside influences, third parties, all of that mess to be in their ear, and they just kept choosing to be around it, and they're suffering right now. Okay, cool. Those are your own choices. You chose that. Because if you don't like a place, sweetheart, get up and move. Change your surroundings. Change people. Transformation. Change. We have to. Or else we stay stuck in the same vicious cycles our whole lives. Like, aren't we getting tired of doing the same thing over and over and over? I know I was. Shoot, there's things that I'm like, I'm getting tired of. Whether it's a habit of mine, or it's usually a habit. Let's be real. But after this transformation, you're going to have complete freedom. What I saw was like level 2, level 3, but this one, it was last level. Last level to your freedom. To living on your original timeline. And that just takes constantly choosing yourself, because when you choose yourself, you are choosing your highest timeline. Divine trust. Divine time. Because you're back on your original timeline because of all the choices. Trust that you are on your original timeline. That is where we are magnets. That is where our abundance is. That is everything we have ever wanted as those little boys and little girls hiding under our beds, hoping and praying for something different. Those dreams and dreams that you didn't even know you were going to do because you're on your soul's mission, that is what you are aligned with. That is where we are supposed to be. And to get there, we have to choose ourselves. Every day, all day. Anyways, I just looked at the time. I really hope this helped, guys.